Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be opening up a 9-coin PCGS submission. I really don't want to make the intro too long. This is going to be my second submission to PCGS ever. Have some really pretty rainbow toners in here. A $17.95 half 10 cent, some quarters from an original bank wrap roll from 1954. This is going to be a very exciting video. I'm fully expecting at least one details grade. I'm thinking it's quite possible that I'm going to be getting two. One of the rainbow tone quarters from 1954 appear to have had a wheel mark on it. And I've never had a wheel mark coin before, but it kind of had like a patch of almost like hairlines on it, which I believe would be what they would consider to be wheel marks. And it came from an original roll, so it's never been cleaned. So that's kind of just why I thought that that must be what a wheel mark is. But as I said, we're really not dilly-dallying. We're a minute into filming, and we are into the submission. Once again, got the black box. I've not seen any YouTubers get any different color boxes for a very long time now. I don't know if they're just done doing different colored boxes or what, but it seems like every order I see now, let's see, it's got my name on it. Cool. Every order that I see now is in the black boxes. So the way we're going to do this is I actually kind of want to do a guess the grade. I have not looked at the grades yet. So this is very exciting for me because this is going to be the first time I'm going to see the grades. Also the first time I'm going to be seeing the true views, except I'm not going to be looking at the true views as I look at the coins. I'll be uploading the true views for you guys to see in the video as I open each coin. But I made up a little cover. It's not exactly perfect, but I did steal this idea from a couple other YouTubers. But I made up a cover to cover up the coins. I see no body bags. So no body bags, so that's very good. As I said, I'm very nervous. Actually, I don't think I said that, but I'm very nervous for this. I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but I got it sideways, so I can't see the coins, we can't see the grades. But basically, I'm gonna look at the coins on camera and try to grade them, because I didn't really try to grade the coins when I submitted them. I more so just kind of wanted to, oh, there we go. Wow, that's pretty. I wanted to just submit coins that I thought would kind of be beneficial to getting graded just because they're pretty. A lot of these have nice color. This one I actually bought from my boss at the Gold Depot in Chesterton. Really pretty coin. I honestly can't remember. I did put on the sheet that I wanted some of these reverse mounted. I'm just going to check that real quick on the sheet. Okay, so apparently I did not ask for this to be reverse mounted, even though I feel like this would have been beneficial to be reverse mounted. I mean, I don't see why it really matters, but we're going to look through the camera here and try and grade this coin. Not really seeing a whole lot of marks on the coin. I will say I do see some marks on the cheek. I don't think this is going to be anything above a 5, and it's obviously going to be a brown coin. I do not see this being, obviously not red brown. If I had to put a grade on it, I would say it's probably a 64 brown. They might have really liked the color, made it 65 brown, but I'm going to call it MS 64 brown. And that is exactly what it got. Mint State 64 brown, so that is 1 for 1. Really nice coin. I don't think it's worth grading per se in like retail value, but for the color, it's nice, and for what I paid for it, I don't mind having it in the holder. Next coin here should be another wheat penny. Oh yeah, this one's nice. This one's got some wood grain toning to it. Again, this is so exciting. First time I'm seeing these coins. Has that wood grainy toning to it. It's actually kind of hard to see in this lighting. But again, has nice full luster to it. Nice Mint State luster. Oh yeah, this side's the really nice side. Now you can really see that wood grainy color. Again, I don't see many hits to this coin. Let's see, I'm thinking technical grade. I don't see this getting a color bump. And I don't think they can call this red because of the brown that's on there. I'm thinking they're going to call this probably a 64 red brown. I might be able to squeak out a 5 red brown just because of how nice the luster is. I'm going to say Mint State 65 red brown. Ooh, 63 red brown. Wow. That is, I mean, we got the red brown right, but that is a lot worse than I thought on the technical grade. I might not be seeing something. I do see something. There's some kind of hit there. I'll have to look at that off camera. It's a nice looking coin though. A little disappointed on the 63 red brown. I was really hoping for a 64. This next coin is, oh, this one's exciting. So this is a 1795 half 10 cent. This is a flowing hair dime. So this is the second year of the flowing hair design. This is one of the coins that I was fully expecting to get a details grade on. I'm just gonna stack these up. This coin is obviously bent, and it's pretty cool. The way it bent like right here, so it's bent like this. So that makes this the high point. So as you can tell, the parts that are protected by being the low points on the coin actually have phenomenal detail, but the parts that where the bend is the high point is where it's circulated. So this coin circulated while also keeping a lot of its original detail. So as far as the technical grade, I didn't have really any idea to where to put this because it has like that fine detail to it, except it is obviously circulated. So I was not sure what it was going to grade. I also paid for a variety attribution because I saw there's a lot of variety attributions or varieties for this coin. So I don't know if it's going to get one, but I'm just going to guess they're going to down it for the wear and just say maybe they'll call it VG detail. So I will say VG detail bent. Bent AG detail. Okay, wow. Not gonna lie, that is a lot worse on the technical grade than I thought. I really do think this coin has at least good detail, if not better. They really just must have hurt it a lot because of how much wear there is in these parts of the coin. But it did get some type of variety. Again, I have no idea what this variety is, but I will put it up on the video, as much information as I can provide. But it got the LM10. Pretty cool. Nice coin. I'm glad to have it in a holder. It's a lot nicer in a holder than just sitting in a random flip inside of my safe. So definitely really glad that I submitted that one. And for what I paid for it, because of the fact that it was a details coin, definitely very happy with it. This coin is awesome. Thankfully, I did ask them to reverse mount this coin, which it appears they did. So I'm very happy about that. The coin is pretty much all white, except for when you look at the top, really phenomenal color on the top. If this coin had that color everywhere, this would be a big money coin. Even now with that color on there, it's probably going to fetch a little bit of a premium. If not, I'll just keep it in my collection because it's really cool. And for what I paid for it, definitely would not mind holding on to this one. This one, as far as a technical grade, I'm not sure what they would call this. It does have some graying to the high points on Liberty's face and neck, but I'm not sure if they were going to call that wear. Also, just looking at it, it does appear that it's full bands. So when I submitted this, I kind of was thinking they might call it AU. So I was kind of hoping for an AU 58 plus full bands, but I don't know if they'll give a full bands to AU. I honestly can't remember. I think they do, but I'm not sure. But if this gets a mint state, I'm going to say they're going to probably call it a lower mint state just because of that graying. I'm going to say they're going to go for a weird number, like maybe a mint state 62 full bands. Let's see what they do. Okay, that is a lot better than I thought this coin was going to get. Mint state 64 full bands. I guess they really didn't care about the graying on it. As I said, I didn't think it was wear. I thought it was just kind of some weird discoloration going on Liberty's face. But they gave it a mint state 64 full bands. I mean, it's really cool. Like, as you can see just far away, what I mean, that color looks really cool on the coin. Definitely a cool piece, and I'm excited to see the true views on all these coins, as I said. So, based on the submission order, these 4 coins will be the coins from my original bank wrap roll of 1954 quarters. So I'm actually going to pluck from the front here. This is another coin that I bought from Josh alongside those two wheat penny rolls. Again, nice. They reverse mounted this coin just like I asked. Really, really nice color on this coin. This came in the shop raw, obviously. I asked Josh if I could have a shot at buying it, and he did not mind letting me have it. Really nice coin. Gave me an amazing deal on this coin, so I figured it would be absolutely criminal for me not to submit this coin. On a technical aspect, this coin's very nice. I don't think I see this coin getting anywhere below a 5. There are some minor hits on George Washington's forehead and on his cheek, but the color is absolutely phenomenal. You don't see this kind of blue and green target toning very often. When I saw this coin, I immediately was like, man, I gotta have this. And it looks so nice inside of the slab. This might be a PC coin unless I get a decent offer on it. Again, if anybody is interested in any of these coins, they will be available on my Instagram, which will be linked down below, if I decide to sell any of them. But as far as a technical grade, again, I don't see this be getting below 5. I'm going to say it's a Mint State 66. They might like the color and call it a 66 plus, but I'm just going to be safe and call it a Mint State 66. And that is exactly what I got, a Mint State 66. Really nice coin. George Washington's or 25-cent pieces are really, really hard to get high grade. And again, look how nice that coin looks in that holder. They're really hard to get high grade. This is a nice piece. Could it get a 66 plus? Sure. Does it deserve a 66 plus? Maybe. Is it something that you need to crack to try and go and try for it? Not really. There's not really much of a jump. Like the coin in this grade, I'm not looking, but I'm guessing it's probably like only a $20 coin according to PCGS. And I have no idea. But the color is what adds all the value. It's not the technical grade. Grab this coin and see which one this is. I don't know. We're about to find out. Oh yeah, here we go. Here is one of the coins from the 1954S original bank wrapped roll. Again, folks, I have not looked at these grades. I'm super nervous. I paid a lot of money for these rolls. So first off, I mean, look how nice it looks in the slab. It is phenomenal. I mean, this is just one of the 4 coins. Absolutely phenomenal. Looks great. Reverse. I mean, look at the reverse. You can't tell me that is not like a 66 or 67 reverse. Absolutely flawless reverse. I mean, if you really want to get technical, I do see one mark there. Really nice coin. Again, this kind of has that same look the Mercury dime had. Not gray, but it kind of has like a darker color on the cheek, which it didn't seem like PCGS really minded. Taking that into consideration, along the fact that they really like these kind of colors, and it has that original look, it has that blast white reverse, and it has that monster color obverse, I'm going to say that they might have given this a 66 plus, maybe even a 7. I'm going to play it safe and call it a 66 plus, but we will see. 66 plus. Wow. That is awesome. I called the grade. Absolutely phenomenal coin. I mean, this is one of those coins where if you submitted it to BCGS a few times, I'm sure it would eventually end up in a 7 holder. Is it worth it? Again, I don't really think it is. I was looking at these coins before I submitted them and looking at the 1954S pop reports, and I think that it really only jumps in price once you get to a 7 plus. I think 6s, 66 pluses, and 67s are all fairly cheap, fairly common. But when you get color like this is not common. If you guys are curious and you want to, at the end of this video, go look at all of the photos of the 1954S quarters. These quarters are by far some of the best amongst all of them, if not the best. They are absolute monsters. Here is the reverse toner of this roll. So this came from the same roll, these 2 coins, FYI. I still have the original roll. I still have the rest of the coins from the roll. Again, absolutely monster coins. If you want to get technical, once again, there actually is a little blemish right there. I don't know if that's a hit or if that's like a speck on the coin, But again, such monster color. The luster, I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. The luster is amazing on this coin. Okay, this is not the coin. This is not the coin that I thought was going to details. I will say right away, turning this coin around, there is a lot more action going on in the fields that I noticed right away. They might have saw that and really, that might have really turned them off on this coin. I'm not quite sure. Considering the last coin got a 66 plus, and this is a reverse toner rather than an obverse toner, and this has a lot more going on in the obverse, they might even bump this down to a 5. This might be only like a 5 or 5 plus. Maybe they really like the color and they called it a 66. I'm going to be safe and call it a 65 plus, but they might have called it a 66. But I'm going to guess a 65 plus. And it just got a 65. Very, very unfortunate. But as I said, there is a lot more going on the obverse than opposed to that coin. When we all looked at that coin, really phenomenal looking reverse. But there's a lot of small hits going on all over on this coin. But I mean, if you ignore all that and just look at the color, I mean, the color is phenomenal. Again, 66 plus, and we got a 65. This is from one roll. Really cool. But again, the grade is really not going to matter much when it comes to what someone is willing to pay for the color. And if someone's not willing to pay for the color, I will keep those in my collection for my whole life. Don't have to worry about that one. So, and again, I know this one is the monster one because I know the order I submitted these. So this should be the reverse toner. And again, I'm really happy they listened to me on putting the coins right in the holder so far. So I'm going to save the monster for last. So this should be the reverse toner, which if it is, yes it is. This is the coin that I was unfortunately 95% sure was going to details. This has the best reverse toning out of all of them. There's only 2 reverse toners, but compared to the other one, this one is much nicer. I mean, if you look at the 2 side by side, this is very pretty, but this one has a lot more green on it and has that nice contrast between the reds and greens in there. Really nice. They're both phenomenal, but this one far outweighs it in terms of color. Also, I'm very happy that they are not calling any of these questionable color. But the problem with this coin lies on the obverse, actually. If you can see right here, this is what I believe they were going to call a wheel mark. Now, there is that black specking there, and you got a little bit there, too. It's really hard to see. If you get it in the right angle, it might be really obvious. There you go. All those marks right there, I believe is from when the machine was spitting these coins out when they were being minted. And it's really unfortunate because this coin is extremely clean. It has some minor hitting on the coin, but not enough to hold this back from a 66. If this didn't have that possible wheel mark on it, I would probably call this a 66 or a 66 plus like the other one. But unfortunately, I believe they're going to call it a details grade. And I'm not going to tease you and just show you that. I'm just going to go all the way in. But I'm going to say they're going to call it Mint State Details Wheel mark. Wheel mark, Unk details. Exactly what I thought. Super unfortunate because there was no way that I was going to tell that this was a details grade with this being in the roll. Obviously, this is the side that was out on the outside of the roll. Really nice coin. If somebody wants this coin, they're still going to have to pay up for it. Why? Because the color's all there. The coin's all there. It's just that if you want to get technical, it's a details grade because when this thing was being minted, the machine spat it out and it marked it up. And it's so unfortunate because this coin is absolutely breathtaking. It is a beautiful coin. But I don't want to linger on it too much. I've been pretty accurate so far. Really happy with everything so far. Obviously, I'm really bummed about that one, but everything else has come the way I've kind of hoped, better or around. But this is the monster one. I'm going to tease you guys. I'm going to start with the reverse. If we want to look at the reverse, so let's get technical. Once again, look at this coin. So we got a mark there. We got a mark above the right eagle on the wing. Let's see. Do we got anything else? It seems like we have a little black mark there on the eagle's leg. Again, luster is absolutely phenomenal. And I am trying to nitpick this as much as I can, find anything small. As far as the reverse, I think that's really how it goes. There might be a little minor chattering there. But this is the side. This is the money side. This is the, and I don't care what anybody says, this is the best 1954S rainbow toned Washington quarter. And I know it's such a niche thing, but this is the best. There is no better one. Absolutely phenomenal color. Let's ignore the color. There are quite a bit of marks on George's face. I see a lot of minor hits all on his neck, in the fields. And it is so unfortunate because this coin is so gorgeous. If this thing didn't have those hits, 100% this would be like a 68. This would be like the top pop because of the color. I mean, it is absolutely phenomenal. There is not a better one on the market for this year. But we got to reveal the grade, and we got to grade the coin, okay? We can't grade the color. We got to grade the coin. Of course, the color is going to help the grade. A color like this is never going to hurt the grade. But if we want to get technical, this color, I think, deserves a grade bump, which is unfortunate because if I send it to CAC will probably not CAC it. But on a technical aspect, I want to honestly, as unfortunate as it is, I want to say it's probably a 65. Maybe it's a 66 because of how clean the reverse is, but there is a lot of minor hits going on George's face. I am going to call this coin a mint state 66. I think that it's a technical aspect 65 coin that they bumped to a 66 because of the color. Maybe even gave it a 66 plus. But we're going to guess, or at least I'm going to guess, a mint state 66. And we got a mint state 66. Really nice coin. I am so impressed with how accurate I am on my grading right now. Again, I think on a technical aspect, this coin is probably closer to a 5. But the color is absolutely phenomenal. The reverse is pretty stunning. But when it comes to grading a coin, as everybody knows who is well-versed in their coin grading, the obverse is what matters. Again, I want you guys to all know I did not know the grades of these coins, as even though I've been pretty accurate on guessing my grades, I did not know the grades of these coins. This is a coin, again, where you could try and crack it and crack it and crack it and try for a higher grade. But honestly, I think there are too many marks on the coin to get a technical aspect higher grade. But it really doesn't matter with this coin. Again, all of the true views are going to be posted on the videos sometime while I'm showing all these coins. But that concludes my submission for my second ever PCGS submission. Again, this is roll number 1, details grade 66. This is roll number 2. We got a 65 and a 66 plus, highest grade out of everything. Again, the grade really doesn't matter, but it is cool to see. We got a 66 on the one I got from Josh, and a 64 full bands. I got that from a local coin shop. This one, I got the bent LM10, 63 red brown. Again, these pennies really are probably going to be laughable how much the retail value is that they say on them. But they are really nice coins. And again, here's the 64 brown. I really appreciate everybody tuning into this video. For those of you who have been watching me tease this submission on Instagram for a while, thank you so much for tuning in. If anybody is interested in any of these coins, you can always hit me up with an offer on Instagram. I still have yet to decide what I am going to do with these coins. As far as the monster toners, I really don't know. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great day.